I don't really have a lot to say about today, other than the fact that it was psychologically a very not good day for me. I didn't really accomplish um, anything particularly productive. I couldn't do anything because I was just trapped in my own head with um, just very intrusive thoughts. Nothing suicidal or anything, just the things that I'm going to have to face up to eventually, just things that I have to deal with and stuff that I have to come to terms with and you know, make plans for the future and what I have to do with myself. Um, but, you spend the whole day thinking to yourself that you are no longer capable of functioning without some sort of help. It's hard to describe, but basically, I've been living for the past year struggling with whatever the hell is going on in my head, and they're these things. It was described in this one thing, the impossible task. I think I talked about it a couple of weeks ago. Just the simple things that you just can't seem to action. Like making a phone call or filling out a piece of paperwork that is so very, I've got paperwork that I have to do that is critical for me to finish, and I'll just sit there and stare at it. And it's immensely frustrating because I'm sitting there looking at it, knowing that I have to do it, and my brain is saying, you need to do this, but my brain is also saying, I can't do this, and it's a nasty cycle, because then you start beating yourself up for the fact that no matter how hard you try, holding the pen in your hand with the papers in front of you, and you can't do it. And it is just so deeply frustrating and troubling, and it's so hard to describe. I hope my doctor understands when I try to explain it to him. Hopefully he can help me understand or treat or do something about it. But I came to the realization today that I may be forced to apply for disability. I don't want to do that. There's so much stigma around mental health and applying for disability and stuff like that. And I know that the system is there for people who are in the kind of situation that I am, where we find ourselves unable to function as a normal human being, basically. But it's just it's hard to describe unless you've been there. The psychologists call it executive dysfunction. It's the inability to do a task, no matter how important or determined you are to do it. You just can't seem to accomplish it. And lately my impossible tasks have been, filling out some paperwork to get my permanent residency card renewed. I've got other paperwork that I have to fill out that has to do with, taking care of my prior business loans. And I need to do these things. And I just fucking can't do them. And it is so maddening. It just drives me up the wall that I can't seem to get past the block and do these things. I've got a lot of projects here as well that are half done, and I run into the same same mental and physical block with doing those as I do everything else. I mean, granted, I also don't have a lot of budget to accomplish some of these projects and stuff, but I've got a lot of stuff that I could be doing, and it's just not getting done because I can't overcome this mental block that I have. But I'll be seeing my doctor next week. We'll see what he has to say about it. Probably therapy or a referral to a psychiatrist or something. I'm definitely going to tell him that antidepressants are probably indicated. But yeah, it's been a frustrating week or so, because it's just been, I won't say, it hasn't really exactly been getting worse, but it certainly isn't getting better. So, yeah, that's where I am today. Sorry for being so depressing again. That's the point of these, to air my feelings, get my words out, try to express what's going on in my head. Alright, well, I'll stop. I already started depressing you folks. I will stop depressing everybody now. Don't worry about me. I'm not going to do anything drastic or stupid. But it's been a rough week mentally. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow.